Rear guard reporting for duty. And reporting for booty. Ladies. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to... Well, we'll see how it goes. I'll leave steel on for now. Might need to disable it later. Combat gets too hairy. Actually, it's gonna slow everything down in general anyways. Let's just... Oops. Get rid of it.
Wait. A word of caution before we set out. See that red web of light spanning the passageway? It is a mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard. The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
Got it. No lasers. Lasers bad. Man. Lasers bad, friend. Are you listening? Wow.
Yeah.
God damn it. That's cheating. Oh, there's more XP. Which way to go? Yeah, this way should be fine. job, team. All that stuff. Like the gumotes, eh? Double-bladed sword. Alright, so I think... yeah, we gotta go down here. If I have... yeah, let's see. Do I have ally 70%? Dude, let's change it to that. Keep us closer to topped up. Well... guess we're setting this alarm off, huh?
Very possibly.
Oh shit, the Kai alarm's gone off.
Oh
Run.
no!
Hey, you two.
Heyo.
I'm guessing you two were hanging out before since you've arrived at the same time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Nice. We're rescuing a princess today.
Yay!
Yay.
Maybe we'll actually get to find out what the story about this game is actually about.
Going to recontainer real quick.
I hardly know her.
You know, I wasn't trying to get head beer.
Well, surprise head is the best kind, isn't it?
I'm just trying to fill my glass bottom tanker.
Well, Clinky's friend.
Clinkies.
Happy beer day.
Happy beer day too.
I gotta go downstairs and make more coffee because, yeah, but otherwise it will be coffee.
Ah, let's see. So I found out while loading the game, Kai, that apparently my rank in the clan is officially rear guard. Giggity.
Load.
Yes. I mean, somebody's got to guard those rears, you know? You can't have unsafe rears.
Make a habit of guarding snows.
Nice sword there, fella. You're a fancy one.
Fear not their numbers. Take down the
Okay,
leaders
bottle
and the
has
others
been
will follow.
completely transferred over into the glass bottom tankard.
I heard the glass bottom girls make the world go round.
So freaking weird. I love it.
Regroup, everybody. Regroup. Didn't hang.
Thank you.
Now to go and make myself some coffee.
Oh, I thought you did already. Go for it.
I am AFK, but I am not away from headphones. That's a statement.
Coming with you. Hello, possibly Tony. How are you?
You almost lost yourself there.
Almost.
Almost.
I am still in a surprising amount of pain.
Why?
I tell it better.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't embellish it at all.
I hyperflexed my wrists, abraded my forearms, impacted my knees, transferred kinetic energy into a lesser amount of kinetic energy and heat with my head, and finally cut my finger, all in less than a second.
That's a lot of things.
It's what happens when you fall out of bed.
Definitely a very dramatic way of saying that. Yep.
I fucking hit the ground hard.
Is your bed up high?
Higher than most.
You stick your bed up way up high?
Yes. Easier to bend snow over the edge.
Oh my.
Lewd.
You give her a back rub, obviously. Fuck was your head?
I thought you were gonna hold hands or something.
I mean, I suppose I can hold hands too.
Oh,
that would be quite lewd.
Hold both hands in public.
Whoa. Let's not cause a scandal we can't take back. Yeah. Muggles.
What would make that even more lewd is if our ankles were showing too.
Whoa.
No
Calm
chance
down.
of that happening. It's funny you say that, Burntville, but you know, I don't go out of my way to do this purposefully. You know, it just seems to fucking happen.
Vossler,
Majesty.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. You...
Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Panelo's still out there.
We should hurry. They won't be long. We will talk later.
Hey Kai, were you here for the wedding cutscene at the beginning of the game?
A bit of it. Like I said, you know, dinner and birthday stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I missed bits.
This is the lady that was getting married at the beginning.
Yep. I've played this game, so I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know you know. I was telling Kai. And everybody else.
Yeah.
Get licenses. Ash, you are going to be White Mage. I don't know where maces are on this board, though. I guess we'll worry about that later.
There we go. Back at my computer.
Much better.
I really appreciate that between Final Fantasies, not only do they have completely different storylines, generally speaking, but also, like, different leveling systems each game.
Yeah, they always mix it up a bit. Sometimes it's not great, but it's always at least interesting and different.
I think that, honestly, for me at least, they reached near perfection when it came to the sphere grid in 10.
It was okay.
That was fucking gorgeous, because you
I like
could
this a bit better.
level anybody into anything.
That goes for this one too, really. There we go. Get cheap Gambit slot. Alright.
Plus, it was just really gorgeous to see the sphere grid open.
It was very pretty.
I didn't get a lot of experience in 10-2 with the, that variation of the grid. But, it looked like it had potential, too. Yet while also remaining completely unique, even though it was a sequel.
Alright, so I don't have any spare gear to give her. So I'll have to buy new gear. Also, I don't remember if maces are on her license board, or if I'm going to have to get it later. Willblade. Fancy. Not licensed for it yet, but I probably could. Alright, let's see. I'll wait until she's able to buy the license for that staff. I need you. I don't have this Willblade yet. I already forgot the second thing I bought. Oh, it was staff for Balthier.
I don't believe you forgetting anything.
Oh, that's right. Staves are not poles. They're different things. Which is a little silly, but oh well. Either way, I'll buy this anyway. I wonder if this guy even has spells on his board. They're probably over here. So I'll start buying our way over there. Or maybe I'll have to wait until I can get the second job. I don't know. Yeah, well, anyway, so I bought the cherry staff, but I don't think I have anybody who can use it. So I guess that was a waste of money. Oh well. Eventually I'm going to have Ash on Mystic Armor and Maces and Shields. But I can't license her for Maces yet. So I guess she's going to be using rods until then. Which will be good for her magic, but not as great for her defense. And I want my healer defended.
Majesty, we will cut your path.
I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor.
Yet trust his sword we must, traitor or no. I see no other way. We track back, commandeer a ship, and make our escape. Her Majesty cannot abide weakness, least of all in herself. We must make her confront the reality of our plight.
Well, we now officially have our Team Sundari. I wanted to check something, actually.
I didn't know Artemis was in this game.
Right? I was going to try changing the screen mode to see if that helps. It's already on full screen mode, and that should be something that Discord... I don't understand why Discord can't find this game. But oh well.
Sometimes it be that way.
Sometimes it do be that way, and I don't know that there's anything I can do about it.
Sometimes Discord's just dumb. Most of the time, in fact.
Alright, so I could shortcut back through that way to get out of here, but I'm going to explore and grab more loot and earn more XP on the way out, so I'm going to take the long way. Gotta love when gameplay clashes with the narrative. Although that's by my choice, not the game's fault. Hold on, Ash is not gambited. Milady, I need you to engambit thyself. Ally, I'm going to change that to 70%. Actually, wait, you don't have Cure yet, do you? Yes, you do. Okay. And this, let's see. Okay, I don't have the Gambit for charge yet. After a while, you start running out of mana more easily because you're casting higher level spells, so there's an ability you can use that will give you a bunch of mana back in exchange for it taking a little time to charge up. So I like to throw on a Gambit that has my characters automatically do that when they're low. But there's a chance it'll fail if you... There's a chance it'll fail unless your mana is really low. So I set the condition to be like 10% or something. In which case it pretty much always works. Going through all these eye drops. All these jerks casting darkness spells at me.
I thought that darkness would have been a better name for darkness would have been histamine. Thing is, use eye drops to cure.
Oh, jeez.
No?
Yeah?
Makes people inclined to throw around collections of syllables like ludonarrative dissonance. I always prefer to call it ludonarrative disco biscuits. Which I got from Jim Sterling.
Not nearly as much fun as this answer.
I either got it from Jim Sterling or Total Biscuit. I don't remember which one. both very sillies.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's not true ludonarrative dissonance because it's not the game's fault that I'm screwing around and not running away like I'm supposed to be. If it was the game's fault, it would totally be that. Although I don't know what a ludo is exactly. Or what it has to do with the narratives. Eh?
Isn't it a dog? Isn't there like a Disney dog named Bluto or something?
Yes, but I didn't say Bluto.
I didn't say Bluto either.
Then no. Actually, maybe, I don't know.
It's based off of ludology, though. Is the study of video games and gaming.
Strange word for that. But hey, why not?
Yeah, the only ludology I'm interested in involves snow.
That's a ludology definition I can get behind.
There's definitely some
ology.
Yeah, in that there's also some ludo narrative dissonance.
I mean, sometimes when you're dancing all night, you need a snack. You know?
That's where I know the name burns. Labyrinth. Ludo.
Oh yeah.
I was close. Disney dog, Ludo, same thing.
You know, I'm just remembering how it's funny how this game sets up certain characters in default ways that appear to be counter to what their stats are like. Because people have found that, you know, Balthier does best as a melee attacker, but they start him off with a gun. And
Still whipping.
And Ash has high magic power, so she's a good caster, but they start her off with a shield and a sword. And heavy armor. She's a knight or something.
Yeah, I've never understood that either.
Of course, with this new edition of the game, you can kind of multi-class her into both. Not that I'm going to, but you can. So my plan is Vaughn is going to be knight/white mage. Balthier is going to be a monk/white mage. And Ash is going to be a white mage/black mage.
Okay.
So,
red mage.
I like everybody to be able. I like to have everybody capable of healing.
White mage/black mage, so a red mage.
Yeah. It's funny how they chose red instead of gray for that, isn't it?
Like Donald Duck. Red mage.
I am so glad Az isn't here. That would totally cause like so much.
Oh, he'd be triggered.
Yeah.
Much like the 30mm salami.
I believe there is an actual red mage job though, but
I know they have it in 14, but earlier than that, I have no idea.
In 14, is it like a base class, or is it one of those things you have to earn your way into?
It's when you earn your way into.
What's it based on?
Well, it's. I'm trying to remember if it was introduced in Heavensward. I think it was, but because you finish A Realm Reborn, And Red Mage starts at level 50.
Because I don't remember the full terminology. I know, like, they have classes and they have jobs, and I don't remember which one's which. For example, like, you've got Thaumaturge, which gets the specialty, or whatever you want to call it, of Black Mage later.
Yeah, no, Red Mage doesn't do that. Red Mage just, you get Red Mage.
Okay. Did they do that with all the classes they added? Like, engineer, or machinist, or engineer, or whatever?
Machinist also just... it starts at level 30, but you get it when you get to Heaven's Word as well, so...
Do any of those classes have, like, job variations later, or no?
No.
Only the stuff that was out when the game started?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how they throw in a dog enemy every once in a while just to break your kill chain. So it's not like you can just not kill guys.
Yeah.
I guess it would be overpowered if they didn't, though, because everything else is a human, so you'd be guaranteed to have this chain just go up and up. You're healing all the time. It would be crazy.
Yep.
Actually, let's see. I picked up some stuff. What you put on the Bolero? Do that. Zapped me. Rude.
Zap him back.
Tase me, bro.
Use thunder.
I would, but I'm saving my mana for heals.
Okay.
Instead, I will use sword. Which is a very cheap spell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Do not license points. That's right, is the thing I bought. So I should use that now. Alright. No more sword for you. You get the beaten stick.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Hun.
Your sword is getting me hurt? Well, everything I do is going to get me hurt. I'm being attacked by swarms of people.
Higher swarms of pebble.
heard.
Pebble?
Swarms of them, yeah.
Apple?
Yeah.
Depending on the velocity, obviously. But, you know.
They appear to be moving at a relatively decent pace. All of these pebble.
Look down at me. Nothing. I think it's this guy's fault there's no loot down there. Someone beat him up.
Well then.
So Lady Ash has a very fancy stick now.
She does.
I don't think I've ever equipped that before. Funky.
Oh my gosh,
It's a
Krend,
weird-
don't.
It's kind of
You
like the
don't look-
Caduceus rod, but different. A little different.
Krend, you don't look at a lady's stick. Come on.
Well, she's showing it to me. It'd be rude not to. Lady likes to feel appreciated now and then, you know? She went through all this effort to make her stick look nice for me. There's a save point in here, hopefully. I hate to go to a boss fight after not having a save point for a while.
Yeah.
Half tempted to buy some dirt.
Oh,
How
part
did
of
I get that for
England.
free?
If you want to buy a part of England, no one's stopping you.
Also, does he know that you're buying him?
What?
One of, another,
Oh, right, dirt. Yeah, okay.
Kurt Cobain, yeah. I don't know if Snow knows him.
It took me a second.
I've heard of him.
He's a friendly guy.
He's very quiet. At least in the times I've seen him on the wood.
That's because he is constantly stoned out of his mind, even more than Shabisky. He just doesn't brag about it like Shabs. Yeah, you know what? This fact without curing his blindness, like it's going to use the save point. That may or may not exist.
Yeah, if you'd like to buy some England, I can get you a link to it. Assuming, of course, that you're not in no way affiliated with Theresa May, and to the best of your knowledge and information and belief, England will not make its way into the hands of Theresa May, because she's got more than enough England to sell off.
That's what I've heard.
Reading directly off the page, I fucking love it. Or Boris Johnson, for that matter.
Oh my.
Oh, quarter pound of England. I could do so much with that.
Could you?
I could.
Such as?
I could roll something in it.
That's true. That is a thing you can do.
I could grow a tomato in it.
An English tomato.
I could put it on the ground and build a little shrine to England.
Mm. Supposed to be an alarm shut-off thing in here somewhere, but I don't see it. Fuse. This is taking longer than I expected. Let's do some drops.
Could spread it over my backyard and show England what it's like to be free.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, not the first English to be told what it's like to be free by an American.
Oh dear.
I told you guys that the story about the British person I know who was welcomed to the land of the free by an American once, right?
Yes.
I don't recall that, actually.
So when I was a kid, we lived on a border town, right? We would go to the state side sometimes. And my stepmother is from England. So at one point we were being visited by her sister. Who still has a pretty strong British accent, of course, because she still lives there in England. That's another too. Oh, my stepmother still has a little bit of one, but it's milder. But she's been here for most of her life at this point. But we're going over. We're crossing the border to the States, and they do the typical, the questions they ask when you cross the border: the purpose of your visit, where are you from, etc. So, we've got this English person from outside of America coming in, or outside North America entirely. And they say, oh, well, welcome to the land of the free, ma'am. And she just gives him a big grin. I have to go back through here to do this. So, yes, welcome to the land of the free, and away from the tyranny of England. Just a bit far from... Yeah, never mind. Alarm doesn't matter that much. It's just giving me more XP anyway. Alright, now that I've explored this area...
Funny and sort of
the
sad
actual
thing.
objective. Huh?
The funny and sort of sad thing about that whole interaction is that when that happened, that conversation didn't need to be had. Today, that would be a very different interaction. And a very valid one, actually.
It's definitely changed since then, to some degree.
It is not the England it once were, and I'm honestly terrified for some of my English friends.
Yeah.
A trip from here, though.
Road to hell and all that.
Well, his friend is moving to England. What, she traded places with Raisin? That would be ironic. So this guy who is sometimes a guest on her show from England moved to Toronto where she lives. Now she's going to move to England where he used to live. That's weird.
Again, she's probably trying to get some England before the rest of it's sold off.
Yeah.
Between Teresa and Boris, they're selling that country down the fucking river.
Gonna have to ask her about this. What's going on with that? My geographically closest to where I live YouTube friend is leaving? That's not allowed.
Who would be the next geographically closest?
I'm not sure. Various people in America, I guess. I can think of other YouTubers who are closer to me, but they're not people I've interacted with, so they're not anybody I know. Or they're not friends of mine. So, yeah, I can't think of any others in Canada, which would make you the next closest, Kai. GDR
That
was
sounds
much physically closer, at least.
lonely.
Just means I need to have a trip to the States in order, because I have a lot of people that need visiting.
Who?
Indeed, yeah.
By then, with any luck, I'll have the trigger on the flamethrower sorted out, the Gauss rifle finished, and maybe the other thing I'm working on finished.
So Snow and I can come visit Michigan at the same time, and we'll all see you together. Then I need to go to New Orleans, Mississippi, possibly Atlanta, Seattle.
I've been to Atlanta. It's kind of hit or miss, really.
I mean, I've heard a lot of bad things about Atlanta. I just know a guy there. That's all.
Very smack middle of the city. I would not recommend.
Unless, of course, he goes and visits his friend in New Orleans. You can do a twofer. But obviously, this is all post-pandemic planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The trip to Atlanta wasn't all bad though, because that was the time when I went to a convention and got a high five from Matt Mercer as he was running from his guest wrangler.
He seems like a high five kind of guy.
Yeah.
It also might have been the time that she got hella laid.
Nah.
That'd be more of a low five from Matt Mercer, wouldn't it?
I mean, if you go to a con and you don't get hella laid, something might be not going right.
It's what I've heard, but I've never been to one.
Same. Snow and I should go to one together so we can get hella laid together. Maybe even in the same room.
You'll have to point me to which room is the collection of wormholes room.
Well, let's see. In the last one, what was it that said,
Hold on.
The con.
Vaughn!
It's scene.
It's okay. We're okay.
Geese knows you've escaped. You must hurry.
Yeah, I
You
wonder
are
how he knows
Captain
that.
Azalis. You will follow me. We must reach
blaring
the
alarm?
airships before they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are.
Lady Ash, by all rights you ought not even to exist. That you and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels. This is our chance. We must see this through and get to the bottom of it. I believe 'tis for the good of Dalmasca and the good of the Empire.
Very well then.
Thanks, Lamont.
I must apologize. Penelo, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Let us go.
Whole team's together now. Unfortunately, that means Penelo's with us.
Oh,
She's okay.
she's actually useful.
Everybody's equally useful. You can do whatever you want with anyone. So what's the item she was getting? Manufacturing medicine. Oh yeah, half damage from all kinds of stuff, but you can't cast spells. Trade off. I don't think we are getting a save point, actually. This could be risky.
Such a great shame. I must confess, I thought you the one who would help us restore peace to Dalmasca. No matter, we hold the proof of your royal lineage. A maid of passing resemblance will serve our purposes now. As for you, my dear, the Empire requires you no more!
Excuse me while I create a black hole in the middle of my ship.
What was that?
The Nethicite.
Your Majesty does not disappoint. Ever quick to spurn an honorable surrender, as was your father.
You know nothing of my father!
How many
Got it.
AoE? Let's see.
Yes, that is an absolutely brilliant idea. Instead of sticking with the party, run out in front of them to where you're completely unprotected.
Solid tactics. There's no way that's going to work with this guy. But I'll try it anyway. No. Bosses are always immune to the good abilities, which is annoying. You know what? Try to blind him. Oh, he'll be immune to that too. He's no fun.
I just looked it up. Magfest. I'm assuming the room party that was a collection of wormholes was a quote, the room with the come over message on the windows. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is literally how it's described on the website.
Spelled how?
Yes, exactly how you think.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
I love how it just says sorry in parentheses.
Sorry. like this guy's battle fan. Makes him look like a real serious fighter. And not completely silly at all.
I've been alerted for dinner, so I shall return.
Okie dokie.
Just gonna go get turned.
Have good
Yep.
noms.
I shall try.
Hurry back.
Whoosh!
Silly. He's absolutely adorable and silly.
We just beat up an old man.
We've secured an animal.
Good.
Come.
He was kind of a
An
dickbag.
Atmos. All skiff, no ship. Hardly fit for a leading man.
So I can fly it then?
You're mad.
No flying for you, Van.
I like how Fran's
Can't we go
outfit is just like
faster? Not yet.
literal heels. She's not even wearing shoes. She's just got the spike part of the high heel strapped to her foot.
Oh yeah, that is the starting outfit for female Vieira in 14, by the way.
Sounds about right.
And the little headpiece she has is actually like a hairstyle.
I like the headpiece on her. I don't really like the rest of it, but the headpiece is cool. And all that her. Very wild her.
It's very fluffy. So with that starting outfit, that is the only time that the female Vieira look like they have tails. They don't
Balthier,
actually
your
have tails.
handkerchief. I thought you might want it back.
I shall wear it close to my heart.
She looks so dopey.
Perhaps you forget all that Ondor has wrought.
Hello, Pathweave. Welcome.
I do not forget, Majesty. It was by his counsel,
goodness.
dangerous though it may have been,
Hi, Path.
that we were able to free you. You must meet with him, Your Highness, and give ear to his words. He may act in league with the Empire, but his heart is not.
It is as he says. I ought not have kept Ondor at so
Hey,
great a
Nat.
distance for so long a time. I have played the fool.
You were only being cautious.
Majesty, I would ask you for some time. On our own, we struggle in vain to restore Dalmasca. I must search out some other way. Until I should find it, I would have Bosch remain at your side. Doubt him you may. But I measure his loyalty to Dalmasca no less than my own.
I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well.
Keep her well. Go to Ondor and there await my return.
Fun's like, looking at Penelo and Balthier and just like, God, I wish that was me. It's like, Penelo, go away. Let me have time with them already.
Balthair is the leading man of the game. And are all of our hearts.
Yep.
Doing well, Pathweave. I hope you guys had a fun stream over there. What were you guys playing today? Now that the cutscene's over, I can talk to you guys a bit better. Alright, let's go into town and... Actually, yeah, I'm not sure how much equipment I do need to get. We'll at least figure out what the next part of the story is going to be, though, anyway.
Yeah.
There is a hunt to do, but I'm not sure if I'm capable of doing it. But we can try.
When in doubt, try anyways.
First thing I need to sell some stuff, 'cause I'm broke. At some point I'll need to equip my secondary characters, but I'll do that later when I've got more money. Path doesn't want to tell us what he was playing.
I guess.
Ah, he was busy. That's okay. That's okay. The end of next Senpai week. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
So a lot of Japanese dating sims then? Yeah, he's doing game development. Did you make Dark Souls 5? Alright. Good. When you played this, Snow, was it the regular edition or the Zodiac Age edition?
I don't remember. I do remember that you could have summons of sorts.
Yeah, that was in the base game. I just haven't reached that part of the story yet.
And some of the and I remember doing some of the hunts.
Yeah, the regular version of the game didn't have the job system. They just had the same license board for everybody. Battle bamboo. Ooh, very nice. Oh, whoops. Never mind. Screwed that up. 15 to 34. That's an upgrade. So you're making an MMO in 35 days. Damn.
No pressure.
Yeah, right? Should be interesting, though. Oh, I want to check. Yeah, there's a Gambit store here. I'm going to check the Gambit store. Because I want to get charged for everybody. So I need self-magic points, Gambits. So you're going to have everybody play your MMO when it's ready, right, Path? Yeah, this one. I should check the tavern, too, see if there's any new bills posted. Aha. There we go. Okay. Ash. Self. Mana less than 10%. And charge. There we go. Now she should never be totally out of mana. Yeah, Path, you should get a bunch of streamers together and have a bunch of people stream it together, just like one day or something. That could be interesting. Thought she was like fused in with the wall there for a second. Like, what? I mean, depending on how many players your game will support at a time, generally. I'm sure it will not be thousands. But, you know, a handful. Could be fun. Get a team or two together. Come this way, Badra.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Rabanastre, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Bushirba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Bushirba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vane. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltias on Boomises cannot and will not recognize your Majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your Majesty propose we do?
That is a very impressive pop collar.
He does have a point, though.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Best bring a change of clothes, too.
Oh, you. It is a lot of complex work, Pathway, for sure. I'm sure it is.
What are you doing?
And I've only dabbled in it.
This is Balthier's ship.
Years ago.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
Enjoy your noms,
trying
Path.
to concentrate.
Thank you for the
That's
raid.
quite enough, Your Majesty.
Yep.
What do you think? A bit over the top?
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't.
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vossler's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding?
Yes, let's
I
bring
don't
the
want to stick
children as
around
well.
this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Penelo?
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
Those fingernails are scary.
I'm sorry, I can't with their helmets.
They're pretty extra, aren't they?
Dr. Sid, does this set Draclaw?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vane. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zecht, who led the assault, missing, the truth remains difficult to ascertain.
The long, cold years have clouded my eyes. I cannot see my own son's heart.
My lord.
That headdress has a wingspan.
This illness will claim me.
Mm-hmm.
So then, who is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vane. They prefer a young fledgling emperor. Gabranth, once in the past I laid siege to your homeland.
The Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Perhaps. But what of your brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every move. He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire. Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Do this for me, Gabranth. I could not... I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
Narsa will be a kick-ass emperor.
Mhm.
Hey, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
How's it going?
Whoa. This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes. We'll be in yacht from here onwards.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're in yacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
Come on,
At least we thought to bring entertainment.
Oh yeah? Says who? You want to see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
Oh, you guys. You kids. Alright, I think I spent my license already, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's save. And let's hit up Bouger, or Ravenaster. See if there's any new clan stuff to get doing. You got jury duty soon.
Blech.
That sounds like a pain in the ass. Guilty! Guilty!
Yeah, stuff like that. I probably would not be able to pay attention to.
It would probably get very boring very fast, especially for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Bring a Switch with you or something. Aha. Oh man, I definitely cannot handle this thing. Not yet. First, I need to make sure everybody can cast the arrow spell. Because that thing... I don't think it ever comes down onto the ground, does it?
I don't remember.
Do they have anything new in here? Yeah, either that's a completely aerial fight, or at least mostly. Oh, you do have some new stuff, but... I'll take this one. And I'll check in at the clan headquarters to see if they've got a special hunt over there. And we had we've got a hunt that needs doing in the Bujerba mines. We might be able to pull it off now. Give it a try. I remember it being pretty tough though. But we got a fair bit stronger during that rescue attempt, so maybe. I know there's a lot of hunts that you can't necessarily handle the instant they become available, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, oh, here's a new hunt. You go there and just get eaten. Well, guess I'm not a rear guard anymore. Oh, yes I am. Okay, never mind. that was just before that. Decent rock toys. I remember this would be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Mostly just chasing it down, though. This one's a super pain in the ass because it's tough to fight and it's hard to even find. That's the one I'm thinking of. It only shows up in a certain place when it's raining. Pain in the butt. I think there's something very specific you have to do to make sure that it's raining in the right place at the right time. I'll have to look up a guide on that, but not today because we can't. There's no way we can handle that fight right now. But I am going to try the guy in the mines. I think we can maybe do that. Oh yeah, I got to talk to you again too. Hello, kitten. Kitten. Here I have weird names.
Hey, Larson.
Hey, Larson. Yeah, I don't know about you, Snow, but I can... Fran's the only Vera I can remember that actually has a vowel in her name. I think. Alright.
I know in 14 they have quite a few after they've been introduced and everything.
In this game, I think it's just Fran. A lot of them have like these 4-letter names, where J is the closest thing you get to having a vowel. Just to say not at all. Alright. Baja. Baja the Surfer. That's a good name for a surfer. There's probably some good surfing out in Baja. It is a good game. One of my favorites. My favorite Final Fantasies would have to be 1, 4, 6, 7, and this. Not necessarily in that order. But they're all pretty good except for 13. You know what a Final Fantasy game has to be bad when they come out with 2 sequels for it, and I'm just like, nah, I'll skip those. Well, actually, I think Rock Toys is not the one I thought it was. That might be Adamant Toys I was thinking of. Where you need the rain in the swamp. Yeah, FF2 was not great, but not terrible. Still better than 13. Barely. Who's this kid here? No? Is it you? Yeah, you're the Rock Toys person, okay. Not sure if we can handle him or not. I might try. After I do a save game. I beat 13 and 13 too. I beat 13, and the only thing I can say for it is it was very pretty. It's the only compliment I can give it. I played the demo of 13 too, and I was just like, nah. Pass. Actually, wait, where's the... Oh, first. I think it's close to the mine entrance, but let me just check. Moosa Square. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So 10 to 15 minutes of 13? I mean, I would normally say you shouldn't give up on a game that fast, but I think you were right in the end. So the combat was okay. The story was trash. The characters were mostly trash, except for like one. There's only one character in the whole party that was not annoying. You just got distracted away from it and never went back? I mean, still not missing out on much. Hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah, 13 was a very, very strange one. But I think they seem to have learned, because 15 was still not great, but they seem to have been fixing the mistakes, at least partially. It could have been better, but at least it was better than 13. Now, if 16 can be even better than that, they might start making good games again. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind another one that's like this, though, honestly. Give you another Tactics Advance? I'll one-up you on that one, Larson. Give you another Tactics non-advance. Like, take the way the very first Final Fantasy Tactics works and give me another one of those. I like Tactics Advance, but the original Tactics was better. Like, if they give us Tactics Advance 3, I will buy it. I will not be sad. But I just want Tactics 2. Did any of you ever play Tactics Ogre? That was a pretty good one too. Not as good as Final Fantasy Tactics, but still pretty good. It had like a lot of branching story options and stuff based on story choices. A lot of different jobs. Based on Ogre Battle. I've only beat like 24 Final Fantasy games. There's a statement. There's a lot of games for a Final Fantasy, aren't there? But not quite so Final Fantasy. It's all crazy to think that that could have been their last game if it hadn't gone well, you know?
Yeah.
As for anybody who's here and doesn't know why Final Fantasy is called Final Fantasy, it's because Squaresoft was about to go out of business. And it was like a last-ditch effort to attempt to revitalize interest in the company and their games. It's like, well, one last try. Here we go. And they turned them into a gaming empire. It went so well. You know what else is a shame? The fact that we don't get any more Phantasy Star games anymore. I'm surprised that that never happened. Because they were pretty good. You know what? I don't want those skeletons getting involved. Alright. Slap the bat out of the way and let's nod this Hig over here.
Yeah.
Do I have any way to dispel? Do I have a dispel? I do. Let's get those protections off of you. Never-ending story 2. Actually, it would have been more ironic if Never-ending Story never had a sequel, don't you think? Because that would have meant the story ended. Kingdom Hearts 3 was not good like 2 and 1. I think it... Gameplay-wise, I think it was better than 1. Story-wise, 1 was better, though. And the worlds were a little hit and miss. Although I quite liked the Pirates of the Caribbean levels. They were very stylish.
Yeah.
But Kingdom Hearts 2 is clearly the best of the series. I think everybody can agree on that.
Yeah.
Although I did like the fact that 3 went into a lot of new worlds that we haven't really seen before. The Toy Story level was really good. The Pirates one was really good, even though they'd done that before, but the graphical differences there were pretty cool. The Monsters, Inc. level, though, just didn't really do it for me. It was just... the level design was really bland. Dragon Quests are pretty fun. I missed a lot of the Dragon Quests. 11 was really good. Although the final boss is a giant pile of bullshit. I leveled up to like 95 and I still couldn't beat him. It's kind of crazy. It was a great game up until that point. Crazy ass characters. Unfortunately, I never got to... It's weird how difficult it is to get a hold of a copy of any of the games before that, though. Like, I've only played Dragon Quest, like, 1, 2, 3, and 11. I tried to get... Like, I tried to look at where I could get 8, 9, and 10, and I think they're only... Like, you have to get a physical copy somewhere. I'd have to go to eBay to play them, I think. They're not on the online PlayStation Store. Not on Steam or anything like that. It's weird. Don't know why. Especially considering that 11 is on Steam and Game Pass and everything. Why wouldn't they make their other games widely available too? Strange. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 could have used more depth to the story. The story has gotten very confusing by that point, though, is the problem. They went way too peak anime with the storyline overall.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I can learn Kira. Be nice to have some proper heals. If you're looking for more Dragon Quest, though, Dragon Quest Builders is pretty neat. It's nice to have a building game that has an actual decent combat and quest line and everything. Although, I swear, whoever wrote the dialogue in that game was being paid by the word, because blah 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 blah. Holy shit. These conversations take way longer than they need to. You played that, didn't you, Snow? Was it you that... Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else. Dragon Quest Builders 2. I never played 1, but I really like 2. Too many Keyblade wielders? Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know if they necessarily need to kill them off or nerf them or whatever, but they can just sideline a bunch and not have us talk to like 50 different Keyblade wielders every game. Also, we need a couple known side games. Like, I won't toss names out for anybody who has not caught up with the full story of it, but there are characters that who have recently become Keyblade wielders, and it'd be really interesting to go into things. We had story about how they've been in training, but we don't get to see their training. We don't get to play them in training. Man, it'd be interesting to play one or both of those characters at some point. Like, they should take their training and make it into a whole side game. They basically did that with Sora already. Dream Drop Distance was basically just, oh, Sora lost his powers, he needs to get back again. So why can't they do it for these other guys? I don't think there's going to be a save point in here. Oh, wait, is Rock Toys down there or up here? I don't even remember. I think he might be in this cave. I hope I don't die. I do need a new drink, so quick 2-minute break, everybody. Go have a pee, grab a new drink. That's what I'm gonna do. Back in a couple. Don't go anywhere.
Alright, and back. Baja, you're looking forward to Stranger of Paradise? I am very unsure how I feel about that. I would like it to be good. I'm not sure if it will be, but if it's good, then I'm real interested. I would like to play some Final Fantasy Souls. Alright, rock toys. Let's do this. Where's your face? You're not allowed to not have a face. It's rude. Really need better heals. This is even ridiculous. I'm not really supposed to be messing with this creature yet, though, but I might be able to pull this off. But if Stranger of Paradise turns out to be good, then I will probably stream that. But that first trailer they came out with was not great. We'll see where it goes.
Got back.
Hello.
Hello. I ran downstairs and grabbed my leftover Chinese food, and I'm currently trying to shove that in my face.
This guy's doing so much damage that Ash has just been spending the whole fight chain casting Cure over and over again.
Oh jeez.
And I've had to break out the high potions.
Bad turtle.
Mm-hmm. It's not because he doesn't have a face. That's the problem. Can you afford cats? Raise? Yes. Not that raise, the other raise.
Summon Ray, she just pulls out a shotgun.
Yeah.
She
We're
would
going
too.
to have your ordnance than that for this guy. We're going to need the missiles. Oh no, Ash is down. She might want to back off of him a little bit there. Fight. I think I might be able to pull it off, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully,
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe. If Stranger of Paradise is even so-so, that I'll be okay, you know?
No, I don't think you can even get into that section right now. Let's get the hell out of here. Another thing I'm kind of wondering about with that Strangers in Paradise is it seems like... I don't know how accurate this is. I've heard people say that it's supposed to be like a Dark Souls style game, but you'd still have a party of 4 people, so I don't know how that's going to work. Unless it's just not really as Souls-like as people are trying to say. Maybe people were just wrong about that. Maybe it's more like Devil May Cry or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma was good. That was a fun game. I think that's getting a sequel at some point. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe Star Wars Souls. That was a good game.
I've heard of Dragon's Dogma, but I've never seen gameplay of it, so...
I did one of those on my YouTube channel a while back, but I was using different software and a different microphone back then, so the quality wasn't as good. But it was a pretty neat game.
Mm.
A little bit merciless in certain character building ways, like you could change what class your character was, but whenever you leveled up, your stats would go up certain ways depending on what class you are, which means that if you change class a bunch of times throughout the game, you're basically nerfing yourself because your stats will be all over the place and you won't be, like, nothing will be high. Unless you're trying to go for an all-rounder character, but if you want to be like, I do the most melee damage ever, then there's like 1 or 2 classes you have to stick to, or else you're not gonna achieve that. But if you know that and you can build towards that, you can kick a ton of ass. Also, I smashed a griffin in the face with a meteor once. That was pretty cool. You have this summoning a meteor swarm spell that's incredibly dramatic. Very random, though. Half the time you won't hit people with it, but when you do, it's kind of crazy. This is a good farm spot here, actually. Get good chains because everything's undead right here. I try not to sit around and farm too much, especially when I'm streaming, but that's why I like to make sure I fight most of the things I see along the way, so I can get my XP that way. Alright, so we completed the hunts. Report back on those. That'll be nice. Even got the elite one. Actually, I think they were both elite, technically. Now, let's see, what other ones do we have pending still? We did that one. Yeah, this one we're definitely not able of doing properly yet. But yeah, we got cockatrice. And we got this guy. Okay. Yeah, we can work on the cockatrice one. Alright, Lawson,
Night,
sleep
Larson.
well. No more 12-hour shifts, you hear?
Hopefully.
Go get a kakata. Do you mean katana? I don't think I've ever really did a katana's build on anybody.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I don't really bother with spears because there's some crazy bullshit going on with spears. It's a 92 damage sword, like infuse. That could be useful. I don't know how you're getting them that fast, though. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the best spear in the game has some weird bullshit to it where you can... There's a certain number of treasure chests scattered throughout the game where if you have opened any one of them, you cannot get the best spear.
Yeah.
You have to have not touched a certain collection of chests, or else the spear won't be there. Which is just dumb. Especially when there's nothing in the game to indicate it whatsoever. I don't even know how people figured it out. Who thought that was a good idea? Somebody who hopefully was fired. That is terrible game design. Like, I don't mind there being conditions on getting the best weapons, but tell me what they are and make them reasonable, like...
Yeah.
By the time that sphere becomes available, it's guaranteed you've looted those chests already. Or at least some of them. Like, what am I gonna do? Go through the game not collecting loot in an RPG? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
There's a guide you can find to tell you which ones not to touch, but it's just dumb. Lucky I don't really like the spears anyway. Because by the late game you need to have some good defenses. And poles are the only two-handed weapons that give you defense as if you had a shield. Or at least close. I don't know if it's as good as a shield, but it's pretty good. Alright, you were one of them. I got a balaclava. Nice corsage. And some skin. Gross. Immune to silence? That could be nice to have over here, but she's not able to... She's not licensed for it yet. The other thing was... a hat. Not licensed yet. Okay, maybe we can do that. Let's see. I'm gonna keep moving over here. One point away. See if I can find where the hell his spells are. And you need this. I wonder where your spells are hiding too. Ooh, battle lore. Yes.
Doesn't have the license to carry a hat. she returns.
Who knows?
Alright. Why do you sound tired?
I'm full.
Full? Good noms?
Kung Pao. Chicken.
Ooh, that's good.
It's one of my favorites.
Very spicy.
I'm currently trying to chew away from... Well, not currently, but trying to chew away from the microphone because I'm shoving leftover Chinese food that I got earlier in my face.
But what is it?
I don't know exactly how to pronounce it that was on the menu, but it's basically rice noodles, vegetables, shrimp.
Sounds tasty.
It's tasty.
Rice noodles, vegetables, and shrimp. That sounds vaguely like shrimp lo mein.
Wrong kind. I think it's the wrong kind of noodles.
Yeah,
Otherwise
it's the wrong
similar.
kind of noodle. But
Otherwise similar though. There's a second way to get the spear, much easier. I don't know what it is. That's
the
okay
rice noodles are okay, but I think I should have gone with the lo mein version.
I like lo mein.
Me too. Like, I can eat a lot of that.
Yeah, look, we beat the turtle so hard he shrunk.
So yeah, if you remove the bat wings and the ridiculous looking pom-pom on top of its head, that Moogle... That doesn't look like a Moogle. That Moogle looks like the Endwalker Loporrits. The new little critters that they have on the moon. Yes, rabbits on the moon.
Yeah, why not?
It's the most Japanese thing I've heard all day.
Rabbits or the Viera?
No. The Viera in the game are in the forest.
That makes more sense.
And woods and stuff like that. Yeah. No, these Loporrits live on the moon.
Okay. They're definitely a different looking version of Moogles in this game, but I like them. Got more detail to them. Yeah, Baja, I'm curious, what is the other way to get the spear? Like, I'm not going for spears, but I'm just kind of curious as to what it is. Alright. Let's see, we should check back in Pine Hall.
I like the cute kind of chubby looking Moogles designs.
It's definitely more traditional. Oh, actually.
These kinda... I don't know.
For me, between the trash Moogles and introducing the Viera, which I don't understand. Not on my list of favorite Final Fantasy games. It's probably sacrilege somewhere, but this one just did not do much for me.
I think that's actually the more popular opinion, honestly. It seems like a lot of people didn't like this one, which confuses the hell out of me, because I think it's great.
It's got a great story, but there's just a couple things that are just... I don't know. Maybe I'm being too nitpicky about the Moogles and the bunny doms.
Yeah, entirely.
I put style continuity on a very high shelf.
Which is funny, because Final Fantasy games are generally not connected, so there's no need for continuity.
There's still a continuity of style that they have.
You mean you don't want those heels stepping on you?
I don't do bunny girls, or bunnies. I just don't.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Or so I'm the opposite. I don't do doms, but I'll do bunnies.
Hey, Kryn.
Okay, so
PETA would like to have a word with you about this.
yeah, they've done worse themselves. Okay, let's try out Cluckatrice, which I think was in the S. Oh no, Giza Plains.
I know they look soft, but please refrain from doing that.
That's why they invented duct tape, Snow.
That's why they invented otters.
Alright, fine, I'll do an otter.
Don't get those either. Otters have one really important use for me: waterproof purses.
People did love 7, and I quite liked it as well, although it does mark a moment when they're basically started like going into a heavy slide towards more technology and less magic. Like, there's magic, but it became less fantasy and more sci-fi at that point. Like, 6 was starting that way, but it was sort of half and half. But like 7 and onwards, it was more sci-fi than anything else. Which is not really what I was looking for as much, but 7 still has a lot of personality to it. So I still really liked it. Kira, yes. Arrow, yes. Thank you. Although, I don't know if anybody can license it yet. So I guess I'm going to have to wait till I'll... Actually, come to think of it, I guess Ash is going to be the only one who can cast Arrow. So I'll make that fight a bit tougher. But I think it's going to be a while before I get access to Thousand Needles ability, which will allow my whole party to help fight flying things, but although I did get the horology technique. Oh, I didn't know I had this. Open. There we go. Oh, and there's that stuff that I haven't unlocked yet. I don't remember what they call those weird attacks.
Honestly, the Final Fantasy game that I want is the one that didn't happen, and instead they made a movie. I want a Spirits Within game, damn it.
Well, we already have Final Fantasy 7.
7 is not Spirits Within, thank you.
Yeah. No, but Spirits Within is basically a movie about 7.
No, Advent Children is a movie about 7.
I mean, if you look at the story of Spirits Within, it's essentially a rehash of the story of 7 on a most basic level.
Disagree. Hard.
Livestream?
I think that's a stretch.
I don't remember the details well enough to actually have a proper discussion about it, but I remember having that opinion when I saw it.
I think what's most impressive about Spirits Within is that even today it stands up graphically to modern movies.
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah, you could tell that they spared no expense.
Baja, I wonder if you might like 7 Remake better than the original 7. It's very different.
They did fix some things.
And then went crazy on some other things.
We won't talk about the honeybees.
It's not what I meant. Actually, I just love the fact that everybody was worried that they were going to get all PC about
that part of the game, and instead they just were like, oh, you think we're going to shy away from that? How about we just lean into it and go super duper extra on it? Like, nope, we're not going to shy away from it. We're going to go extra hard.
Food.
I had maybe a few complaints about some bits of the remake, but overall I really liked it. I think maybe a lot of the fights were way too long, though. Like, you never really got to feel powerful in that game. Too much. But still pretty fun. I really liked how they managed to make it so that the playstyle of each individual character was completely different. What was that, Kai?
I was saying good shavings to Baja.
Ah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Yes, enjoy your shavings. If you're into that kind of thing.
Someone out there's into it.
Yeah.
And it works better for some people than others, right?
It's becoming a bit of a problem for me. All of my shaving utensils are old and broken.
That sounds dangerous.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
No.
You got, well, as I typically say, you gotta piss with the cock you got.
Yes, no. Does that mean that Snow's not allowed to piss?
Well, what cock she has is not a cock.
Right. So therefore she can't pee because she doesn't have the cock that she's got.
She does have the cock that she's got, it's just not a cock.
Pee with the nothing that you have.
This is a very strange conversation that you've brought us into, Kren.
Me?
Yes! Especially seeing as I'm usually the one that keep it literal.
It's true.
My tism has rubbed off on Kren.
No, it's just fun to reverse it on you, that's all.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're killing off these low-level critters here because for this hunt, it's a shy bugger, and it won't come out unless we make sure that all the buggers in the area are gone.
There's nothing personal about cocks, Burnswell.
They should be shared with all. It's the way Harambe would have liked it.
When are the Harambe memes gonna stop?
Oh, no.
Thankfully, they mostly have already.
He says after making one.
That's why I said mostly, and not entirely. Mostly. Needs killing over here. I should start selling these potions. They're not a useful amount of health anymore. Might as well turn them into money. Alright, so if I leave and come back, we should have a Cluckatrice. Hold on, Luke. Loot. Unless it's in the other spot. I'm not sure how that goes. There's 2 spots on the map marked. Don't see it anywhere. Alright, let's try the other place. Was the next zone up? 2 zones up. Okay. Hello, birdie. Snap. Ooh, 8 XP. You can be level 3 in no time.
Get a giggle whenever I see someone launch the game hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades.
I've never heard of that one. Although, what did you think of the Automaton Workshop thing I sent you?
That looks really fucking cool, actually.
I saw that and I was like, alright, this has Kai all over it.
I will have to definitely check it out. First, I need to address the fact that somebody just tried to come into my office. Right back.
Okay.
Repel the intruder.
Oh, jeez.
Must be one of the chillins, eh?
Honestly, over there, it's kind of
either physically or mentally. Yeah, that's true. It could be any of them.
Yeah. She made a sign that lights up, and apparently that's not even obvious enough.
I'm back.
Welcome back, hon.
What's
Which
not
one of the
obvious enough?
physical and which one of the literal or figurative children was it?
My dad.
So mentally then, got it.
No, it was my last guess.
He was offering me pie, and it's like, I'm fucking stuffed from dinner.
And I want some Kung Pao.
I was saying...
I hate it because I also tend to overeat. Yeah, go for it, Snow, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Was saying, that you have a light-up sign that apparently isn't quite obvious enough. Hey, I'm busy, sort of dealio thing.
Yeah. A really fucking cool on-air sign that has an RGB mode. And, it's much like speed limits, a suggestion.
Yeah. Just in the wrong zones or what?
It doesn't matter who it is, they all do it. It's like... Yeah, it's like... Well, I only do it when this, it's like... Oh, but you don't!
How about you only do it never? The pie will still exist afterwards, right? Alright, I think I'm in the wrong area. I don't know why these pointers are on my map the way they are, but...
The, keep seeing the little, bunnies that aren't bunnies. They look like fluff balls with moth antenna on them.
Yeah, they're like moth bunny moogles. Very cute, though.
I still like how one of the hunts looks. It's called a Vorpal bunny, and it looks like a giant one of those with wings.
I don't remember how big it was. I don't think it's even all that big.
Well,
it's bigger than these ones, though. I think.
Yeah, it's bigger than them.
Still smaller than us, though. I think, and actually very dangerous, as I recall.
It looks cool, though.
Yeah. Getting her ass handed to us by a little tiny fluff ball. It's almost like a kind of a fey look to the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It feels weird when it's mostly glass.
What?
Plastic feels weird when it's mostly glass.
So plastic feels weird when it's not plastic?
Oh, it's still plastic, it's just mostly glass.
Then that would mean that it's glass with a bit of plastic in it.
No.
Messing with the messing with the bottom of your beer stein there.
No, that is actually glass.
Okay.
I'm talking about the stock for the Gauss cannon.
Ah.
It is
Gauss cannon, you say?
Yes. The Gauss cannon I'm building.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get the Gausses that it's going to fire?
It doesn't fire Gausses.
Well, that's just false advertising then.
It fires with Gausses. Luckily, I know how to generate Gausses.
Does sound useful.
But, no, the stock, it's an actual, Ruger Mini 14 stock, so it's, a polymer folding stock, and it feels like it's ABS, it tastes like ABS.
Why are you tasting it?
It's polymer sciences, sometimes you have to taste it to know what the fuck it is. But,
she has to lick the science.
I think I have to kill the bunny.
You do lick the science,
right
yeah.
Place? Yeah. Sorry,
Does
bunny,
Kai
you have
count as
quest to
silence?
do.
Railguns and Gauss cannons are not the same thing, Burns.
I mean, pretty much though, right?
No, not even close. Railguns use two high-energy rails to create an electromagnetic field around the projectile. A coil gun or a Gauss rifle or Gauss cannon uses magnetic coils to accelerate something. The differences between what the Navy is playing with and a Large Hadron Collider, actually. A Large Hadron Collider is it's a Gauss cannon. Which means a Gauss cannon has a theoretical top speed of just shy of the speed of light.
Alright, I'm gonna need to leave this hunt for later and look up a guide on it, because this is not working. I don't remember why.
Anyway, the poly stock I've been playing with, it appears to be between 55 and 65% glass fiber reinforced, so... It's still very much a plastic, it just has a lot of glass in it.
Alright, so I think, that's the only hunt we could have conceivably done, but even that wasn't working, so I guess we'll go back to the story. Which means we should teleport to... Wait, let me just check. I think it was Wester Sand, but... No, maybe it was it Esther? Right now I've lost where I'm supposed to be. It wasn't part of... Well, it says west of the Sand Sea, so... Wester Sand it is.
Excuse me. Hello, Luca.
What's up?
Hi, Luca.
Hey.
Welcome.
Wow. Whoa.
That was a...
Oh, gosh.
I don't know what's going on with your microphone, sir, but it is
Things
all kinds of special.
Things and stuff and the whatnots.
Are you on a different mic today?
Shouldn't be.
Because you sound like you're on the other side of the room and talking to us through a bag full of paper and sand. I don't know.
I don't think I would have used that descriptive, but I can...
Whoa. Not, very different, but not better.
What the hell has Discord done to me?
You might want to check your settings. You might be using the wrong microphone. You sound like you're on a webcam microphone right now.
Okay, how about now?
Better quality, but very quiet. But it doesn't sound so rough like it used to anymore. So progress.
Yeah.
This sort of thing is why I usually just go into my sound devices and disable anything that counts as a microphone that's not my actual microphone. Avoid some confusion.
Right.
Like my webcam microphone is just disabled in Windows. Because sometimes programs will just swap sound inputs for some reason, because they feel like it.
Okay, how about now?
It's still really quiet.
Quality is up, but
Yeah.
loudness is down.
Just turn your gain up on that device there and you should be okay.
Okay, how about now?
A little bit better, but do whatever you just did, double it.
Yeah.
It's quite a mohawk you got there, horse. Oh, shit. Just stay the fuck away from that. Elementals are super dangerous when you first start seeing them. It's not aggressive, but it'll become aggressive if it's near me when I cast a spell. Even if I'm not casting it at it.
Rude.
So if it catches me healing myself, it'll turn aggressive, because I don't know why. That's a big burb.
Fucking spiky lizard horses.
Right? Funny thing is, there's a version of that later in the game called Sleep Near, which is, strangely enough, not a unique creature, but just the name of a species.
I've been going over the stock and making some changes on it to make it work better for the Gauss cannon.
Oh, these are the sleep mirrors. Doesn't have enough legs.
And
does appear to be well marbled, however. So how is that Gauss cannon coming along?
I think we're at a point where I have a circuit that'll work. Actually had a really good conversation with Rika and a couple others to try and figure out the best way to break down the electromagnetic field that was generating. Because the biggest issue, I'm trying to figure out how CERN does it. But when you energize the coil and you cut that power off, the magnetic field will start to collapse immediately, but it will not collapse immediately. So, what I was trying to figure out how to do is how to put all of that power into the coil, energize it, saturate that coil, and then short it almost instantaneously afterwards. That way, it's not pulling the projectile back when the next coil is pulling it forward.
Aha. Good point. Also, hopefully this is not something that will be having any particular legal issues while you're making it.
No legal issues. I'm going for the muzzle energy of nearing a 9x19 cartridge, though.
Okay, does my mic sound better now?
Very quiet.
Same as before.
That's really fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know what changed on you there, but...
How about now?
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, that sounds as good as...
Because I was just in a hangout and my microphone settings were perfectly fine. I don't know what the hell happened.
I don't know.
Maybe whatever program you were using for it changed things afterwards?
No, I mean, I literally went from one Discord chat to here. That's literally what I did. So I have no idea what the hell happened.
Discord can do that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there's a setting in Dixord where it can automatically adjust your volume for you and just turn that shit off.
Yeah, that's fucking trash.
I would say I want a refund.
Phoenix Down and Potion sounds about right.
I mean, I would say I want a refund, but Discord's free, so
yeah.
Unless you pay for it.
There's some sort of premium thing, like was it Nitro or whatever? But
yeah, you can use Nitro to promote a server. And you give like added bonuses to the members and whatnot.
Yeah, it never seemed that exciting to me.
I did it for one server, but yeah, I think it's like a monthly payment you have to make, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Fucking subscription bullshit.
I mean, I don't mind a subscription as long as I get something I want for it, but in this case, I don't.
Well, and then they're also allowing paywalls for some servers if they so wanted.
Gross.
Blech.
Cutscene time.
Woo.
Bishy boy in the desert. I like this thing here where like that. It's the literal sand sea. It looks like it's water flowing around, but it's actually sand. That's crazy.
I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
That's what I heard. It's a very intimate substance.
Also, Fishy Boy, I didn't know that was like a band.
So where exactly
the
is
lizard dude
Raithwall's tomb?
was in here. I'm kidding.
Which is why when I see like
Far to the
erotic,
west. We must first cross
images
the
of girls,
Yensa, and beyond that, the Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb. An expanse of desert larger still than all of Delmasca. We must pace ourselves. If you grow tired, we stop and take rest.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tougher than I look.
I like how they do
You
the
are
map
at
like
that.
this. It looks like Final Fantasy Tactics. Anyway, you were saying, Luca?
Oh, I was gonna say, like, whenever I see some of these like erotic photos of girls on the beach and like their hair's all in the sand, I'm like, yeah, I can't imagine they had a fantastic day after that photo shoot because of how long it would take them to get the sand out of their fucking hair.
Yeah, seriously.
They got paid enough to not care.
Just
probably
stand in the shower and just no, just stand in front of like 5 people with a fire hose. Just like, okay, hold still. Okay, get it off.
You guys think the One Ring might be around here somewhere?
Oh jeez.
Yes, so we take you through the process. We get you into Mordor.
That does look like Elven script, though, doesn't it? Or Black Speech, or
little bit,
whatever
yeah.
it was. It was written on the ring.
It's like a dark form of Elvish.
Yeah, I think it was actually the Dark Speech, but it looks...
Yeah.
It was very deceptively graceful.
Yeah, because orcs used to be elves in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. They've been manufactured into orcs.
Well, they were tortured and mutilated and then driven insane.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That is manufacturing in a nutshell.
Yeah. Still, it's pretty impressive, the whole Black Speech thing that got put together. Like, did a very good job with it. Sounds very sinister. Orcufacturing in this case. Fair enough.
It was an orchestration, if you catch my drift.
Oh my god, we need to get a bunch of orc bards together so we can have a proper orchestra.
Now I want the orcs from Warhammer 40k to do an orchestra.
Yes. Wog in G minor. Oh my god.
I see so many potential puns coming from that, and I'm not going to help you come up with any of them. Okay, I'll help you come up with them by giving you but the one hint.
Uh-oh.
The puns involve the fact that they're basically fungus.
Well, the Warhammer ones are, yeah.
Yeah. There are so many mushroom puns that you can make about this.
A construct to draw oil from the ground. Abandoned many years now, it seems.
Did Dalmascans build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west. ever at war with Arcadia, heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst. Dalmasca, Nabradia, Landis.
'Tis the small craft's fate to watch the list of the galleons and pray for light winds.
Vossler, why are you here?
Imagine my surprise when upon my return to Bogerba, I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished. I thought you above consorting with sky pirates.
Balthier is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision. I am content to lend my arm, as I could not when Rassler died, when her throne was taken. Never again. I will defend her this time.
You walked the Knight's path. The Lady Ash?
We should leave this place.
Let me guess. Sandstorm?
Something far worse.
I see. So the Dawn Shard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire perches as a carrion bird on his shoulder. He can keep whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes. Tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished?
We leave at once. This is Urutan Yensa territory, and they are unfond of visitors.
It's crazy shit. Fucking Jawas riding on the back of sand sharks.
Oh, jeez.
That is the most Star Wars thing in this game.
Looks like we've attracted the wrong sort of attention. Let's quit this place while we still can. Move!
Vossler!
But there's a lot of
Have
XP
you
coming
found
our
a
way.
means to restore Dalmasca?
First, we must claim the Dawn Shard. It all begins with that.
He's helping.
He's just doing his best.
He's a good boy. What is this about anyway? All around. I think I've seen that name in Castlevania games before. It's like
which one?
A lot of them. I think it's the monster that's like it's a giant flower, but then inside the flower is a naked woman, and then she tries to kill you. It looks very different in this game. Not nearly as much titty.
That's unacceptable.
I think that Castlevania's got like 2 or 3 different monsters that are like, hey, naked woman, surprise! Nope, it's a monster. You're gonna get killed now. There's a strange amount of that going on.
Needs to be more of it.
Also, a weird thing about the design of these guys, like, their legs are like knife legs that they're walking around on, but they're walking around in sand with knife legs. That doesn't make any sense. They should be just sinking right in there. They should have like wide, flat feet for this place. Really weird. Cool look in general. Let's see.
Maybe they're just naturally really lightweight.
They'd have to be. Looks like a very annoyed little turnip.
And,
or perhaps a radish.
Perhaps.
In 14, those predators are called mandragoras.
I think they have another version of them later that's a mandragora. With a slightly different look. Like there's a whole family of those.
Oh yeah.
Plant guys. Like there was the rogue tomato, and then there's these things.
You have the king, the queen, the jester, the knight.
Eh?
Stuff like that.
What
stuff? The whole family in 14.
Oh, like different variations on them?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting so many royal names out of plants.
And
okay, why not?
I find it funny that they have like this whole like drama going on with them actually.
Tomato, onion, aluminum. Aluminum's not a vegetable.
Pretty sure that's some metal.
That would taste weird.
Aluminum.
I don't want any aluminum salads. Thanks. Illyrian, not
Sudden urge to make a decorative salad out of aluminum.
Maybe the one I was thinking of was, hey Baha, is there a hunt that's a mandragora? What did I get there?
Sounds like it would be very sharp.
Maybe.
Not very well known for holding an edge, aluminum.
At the very least, too crunchy. I wonder if that knife smith has ever made a knife out of salad.
I do know that if you cut an aluminum can and then like
it'll cut you back.
Take it, yeah, and drag it across something, it'll yeah, not quite like a sharp cutting edge like a knife or something, but if you get it across your hand or something, it'll mess you up.
It'll hurt. There's something in the future involving them? Yeah, I remember that. That's the hunt I'm thinking of. There's a bunch of them.
When in doubt, use fire.
As the black mage.
Yeah.
And still not nearly as terrifying as what the healer says.
When in doubt, use fire?
No, when in doubt, use fire is what the black mage says. What the healer says, I get to choose who lives and who dies.
Ah, that's true. Which is why if you're in a team with people you don't know, don't be rude to your healer.
No.
Or maybe they might just stop healing you. Although cauterization is a thing, so the healer does sometimes use fire as well. In real life, anyway.
Also, make sure to protect the healer.
Healer can't heal you if they're dead.
True.
Don't be mean, Abaha. Healers are well, hopefully, nice people. No guarantee of that. I suppose. Yeah, that's okay. There's a cave entrance down here that we're not going to go into because I do not want to die. Well, at least check the surrounding area out for loot and XP.
Paying a little bit could be fun though.
Maybe. I mean, if there's only one of us, that'd be okay.
If there's a group of us and we all manage to die a little bit, that can be fun too.
Well, I don't want to die a little bit, but I don't mind de la petite mort.
That is a little death.
Exactly. Which is a weird saying. Well, you know, French, etc.
The French orgasm. A little death.
Yeah, I don't get why they call it that. It's really strange. But, you know.
It's also pretty fucking metal for, you know, France.
Right? Sometimes the healers are people who are attracted to seeing people in pain. It's true. Sometimes. Though I think in MMOs there are people who like to be abused because the healer is the hardest job to be on the team. Generally speaking. Depends on the game though. In Warcraft it's the hardest job. Because tanking is kind of easy. Although again, I guess that depends on the class. I have a paladin that tanks, and it is absolutely easy mode. Paladin tanks are crazy. Then again, we're also talking about the game that has leather-wearing tanks classes, which is very strange. But I am definitely amused by the monk specialty of Brewmaster, which is a tanky class that wears leather armor and mostly tanks by being drunk. They have, like, literally they have abilities that are like, well, you're hurting me, but I guess I just don't feel it, so it doesn't really count. But it's kind of interesting though, actually, because the way they do it is they take the amount of damage that they would have just taken, and then they actually take 40% of that damage immediately, then the other 60% instead gets doled out slowly over the next 10 seconds. So it turns into a damage over time, which in the end they would eventually take the same amount of damage, but because it's happening slower, that gives the healer more time to heal them. So that's kind of handy. Ah, yes, numerology. I need to try this. See if it's ranged or not. Next fight, I'm going to try that numerology ability.
Okie dokie.
Because that might be a way that I can get my melee characters to hit things that are flying, maybe. Alright. Oh yeah, he's still asleep. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Petite Mort makes more sense if your lover has strong body odor. Oh my god, I might as well be dead.
Yeah, I think it makes a certain amount of sense, honestly.
It does look ranged, but I don't know how to get good damage out of it. Increases with successive hits. Does that just mean the number of times I've used the ability? Will that ability become awesome if I just spam it all the time? Because it did 1 damage to one guy and then it did 2 damage to the other guy. So maybe. Alright, let's not go past that because I don't want to trip that. That glowy thing is a trap, by the way.
That makes sense.
Normally they're invisible, but I have somebody in the party who has an ability that reveals them. Person in Resident Evil 4 wearing the knight armor? I don't remember that part. Sounds like some shenanigans to me, though. Oh, hello, Wyvern. We were just talking about you. Kind of.
Is that the one you were referring to?
Yeah, that's the hunt that I'm not doing.
Ah.
Well, there goes that trap. Oh shit.
It's angry.
He's angry. Get away from him.
Actually, I didn't know you could fight him from up here. Maybe I don't know if I've actually triggered the hunt itself. This might be just a random one. Because it went down way too easy to be a hunt. Plus, I don't think I've talked to the person that starts the hunt yet. But it is out in this area. But I don't think we can fight it from up here. I think you have to fight it from ground level. And it doesn't come down to you like that.
That was scary.
You alright there, Luca?
Yeah, I just had
Sniffles left over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, President's daughter, after beat the game, there's an alternate costume for her. She's so heavy they fall over. That's funny. Oh, you have to. The whole game's a big escort quest, so let's put the escort person in plate mail. Nobody can abduct her because they can't lift her. That's good. I like that. Although she was pretty good for an escort quest game, she was one of the first escort quests that was actually pretty reasonable because she stayed out of the way and she didn't get into trouble too much. I remember being impressed when there was a zombie coming up behind her, so I pulled my gun out to shoot it, and I was like, oh shit, she's in the way. So she saw me pull the gun out and point it in her direction, so she ducked. And I was like, alright, smart. Most games don't do that.
No, most games have escort missions that make Daikatana look good.
Oh my god, that's an epic statement.
The escort... The escort missions in Daikatana, holy shit.
Just the game itself. Holy shit.
I mean, definitely the game itself, but damn.
Yeah. Alright, nice
I firmly
shoes.
believe nobody has any right to talk about how bad escort missions are unless they've played an escort mission from Daikatana.
Well, I haven't, because I just couldn't stand the game enough to play it really much at all. There must have been a demo out, because I think I played it for 5 minutes. I just shaved and moisturized, time to relax. Yeah. Job well done. I know I prefer my legs moist. That would have been funnier if Rika was here.
True.
I don't know why some people get triggered by that word, but it's always funny.
It is.
Wait, which word?
Moist.
Moist.
Oh.
Such a good word.
Extra moist.
And now that they're shaved and moisturized, you can stick those leggies way out far. Where did that thing originate from, anyway?
Huh?
What's the origin of the phrase, stick your leggies way out far?
I'm not 100% exactly sure.
You're the first person I ever heard it from, Snow.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, shaving's a bit of a chore.
Yeah. I have to agree with Baja, though. The results can certainly be worth it. I don't know, fire elemental. Nobody cast any spells. Very dangerous. Careful where all this trapped, because that might trigger the need to cast a healing spell. I don't want to piss that elemental off right now, or ever. I think they're like level 30 or 50 or something. I think they are out of proportion to the level of the other people. Alright, look at this spell, but we're far enough away. Okay, out of curiosity. Level 45. We are... Oops. We are... What? Yeah, 15, 16. Yeah. I think I can probably wipe out my party with one spell, with one fire spell. Honestly. Maybe two. If I find the giant cell elemental that violated you, yeah, it'll do that. Like, I'll come back in the end game phase and come back and kill it. They're also very elementals are very resistant to physical damage also. And they have reflect abilities on, so you can't cast damage on them unless you can find a way to get rid of the reflect. Yeah. Elementals are not just out of proportion of what level they are compared to everybody else in this zone, but they're also even stronger than what their level would imply. Like if I'm level 45, I'm not fighting that thing at level 45 because it'll still probably wipe me out. It'll be more of a struggle at that point. Like I could put up a fight, but I think I would still lose. It doesn't help that everything it does is AoE. So Kai, did you see the Satisfactory Lego?
I did, I want one.
Right? It was a really well-made constructor. Well, toss the link over to Snow later as well.
Okay.
I think it's just, like, it's not an official product or anything, it's just some person made their own Legos that looked like a machinery from Satisfactory. Including little items on the conveyor belt, which was cute. I think it was iron plates, it looked like.
Yeah, it looked pretty fucking dope.
Can you imagine if they actually partnered up with LEGO and got actual Satisfactory LEGO made, though?
Not that hard to do, as I understand it.
Probably not. That'd be pretty cool. So you can construct things while you're constructing things. Sap heal you can place it on an enemy. I think sap just drains HP. I don't think it's a life drain. for me. But I don't think I've ever really used it, to be honest. It's one of those things where it's not really useful against common enemies because they're not strong enough to really need to. And then the big enemies tend to be either resistant or immune. So it's just not a spell I really use. I think there might be one or two weapons that have it, though. Maybe one of the knives has it? I don't know. I don't think I've ever gone into endgame knives. Oops. Ah, one of the swords can do it, yeah. Alright, I think this exit over here is the one we want. For now. A little more exploring to do around here. Later. Did you finish the game when you played it, Snow?
No.
There's a lot of optional side content as well, like the cave system below this desert, I think, is totally optional. And it's pretty high level, for that matter. We could get our party wiped out real fast if we went in that cave. I get this kind of weird vibe off these enemies where it's sort of like halfway between like Arabic and Oriental. A little culture fusion there.
Arabic.
Yes. That was for everybody. Alright. Poke around those areas a little bit more, but yeah. We gotta wrap this up in here in a minute, so we won't go too crazy. Explore every inch of the desert obsessively just now. You want to make Bosch into a knight white mage? Use Excalibur with white robes? Interesting. I'm doing knight white mage for Vaughn. He's gonna be my paladin boy. That's mostly just because I want everybody to have white mage. Cure spells for everybody. Fancy sand. What the hell was that? Oh, removes confuse. Okay.
I can tell you where it wasn't. Where you wanted it to be.
What? Oh yeah. Well, definitely some places I don't want that sand to be. Glowy emotes. What is that? Sephi happier?
Sephiroth. Wrong Final Fantasy for that. Imagine he shows up, he's just like, yeah, I transcend space and time. I'm gonna fight every Final Fantasy party now. Bye.
And then Burnsville happens.
Yeah. Classing the place up.
That is such a shame, Burns, that you don't have access to my sub emotes. Because that, combined with this, would be absolutely glorious.
It would. That is a very good tentacle animation, though. By the way, fun fact, if anybody wants that set of emotes that Burnswell just did... So you know how...
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. But you know how
I hate it.
Because of the way the channel emotes are based on whether you're subscribed to a channel or not a lot of the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, those come from Jesse Cox's channel. He is the only channel on Twitch, the only one whose subscription is permanent. You pay him $5, you are subscribed to his channel for life.
What?
No recurring fees.
How?
He's the only one who has that. Because he asked for it. Back when Twitch was much smaller, and they agreed to it. And because it was already in place, it's grandfathered in for him. So if you want those emotes, they can be yours for a one-time fee. And he's probably not making a lot of money that way, but he's making a lot of money in other areas, so I'm sure he doesn't care. I'm sure he does not mind.
I would not mind having wiggle emotes to use with my own Gasm emote. That would be adorable.
Right?
I'm not sure if adorable would be the appropriate word.
Listen, don't kink shame me.
Joke's on you, kink shaming is my kink, so there you go.
We're in a catch-22 there. Alright.
You should be ashamed.
Let's see who we can raid today.
Okay.
People.
Let's see, Self-Made Nerds was in here earlier. And they're streaming, I think.
Hey, paddle. Fight.
What was the name you said, Snow?
Self-Made Nerds was in earlier, and they're playing Outward. There's Jake playing... How do you pronounce that?
Vorian.
Don't know what that is.
Some sort of spaceship game. You build spaceships and then you fight with them or something.
We got Ricky playing Muck.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know either.
Looks like some sort of survival game.
Oh. But yeah, that's
also,
what I
he's
got.
a pickle right now.
Yeah, what?
Ricky is currently a pickle.
He's a pickle Ricky.
Yes.
Thanks, I hate it.
Well, sometimes he's ramen instead. Anyway, I think we will raid Jake, because it's been a little while.
Okie dokie.
Sounds good.
Alright. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see what's got these sand people so upset tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
Thanks for dropping by, Baha. We'll be back at this again at 9 Eastern tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Night, everybody.